It's cold and a little bit wet out on the driveway, so I'm going to try to work inside today as much as possible. I kind of propped this up. It's not as high as it needs to go, but this gives you an idea of how not square I managed to make this firebox, that you can see that it's kind of coming up to the right towards the top. So if I look from this side, it's like that, and then overlapping a little bit. I don't know, it's not really bad out of square, but enough to where welding it on will be challenging if I don't bring it right, and so I brought clamps for that today. Here's a better way for seeing how not square this is. Well, it's just, you can see all the tension I had to put it under the porcelain into position. Just look at that. And then this side, kind of close to the square. Yeah, it's interesting. These are not straight lines. But I do feel like, since this one is so far off, I need to try to bring this corner closer to this corner to make it fit better. I'm going to see if I can do that. What's going to be interesting also is how am I going to, I guess there's space. You can't see it from there, but there's space behind this thing where the plate could fit. It might bring it to just a tiny bit. I don't know, maybe having no effect at all. Forgot to hit record on this. I'm scribing lines for the firebox door and using this bottom of this paint can to describe a quarter of a circle. Now I've got to figure out how I'm going to draw the lines for the little vents for letting air into the fire chamber, because I somehow didn't upload my changes that I made to my Fusion 360 model didn't get uploaded to the cloud somehow. I'll have to look into that when I get home, but it means I have to basically redesign this on the fly, whatever. So let me pause this while I do that. This part here is going to take a while. I think I've got to cut holes into each one of these things, but I might just cut half the number of holes and leave kind of a stylized looking version of the slots for the air to come in. You'll see when I'm done. I need to start thinking about exactly where these barrel hinges are going to go. The door, I don't know if you can see well. Maybe not, let me lower it a little bit. The door is along here, and then down here. And the hinges will go roughly, I don't know, here and here. Yeah. So I want to make sure that I shape those bits out first. Maybe leave a little tab here, you know, that sort of thing. So let me mark that. Mark where those are going to go. Okay, I didn't record myself marking it, but this whole door is 15 inches tall. So the 5 and 10 inch points are kind of perfect for putting the two hinges. And then, yeah, so I'll make sure that I've cleared those areas first. And I figure while everything's going to do the same technique with the door, that while everything's in place exactly where it should be, I'll put the hinges and then I'll finish separating the door. I think I'm just going to scribe the outline first and then make sure that I go all the way through it at certain spots. It's about time for me to head back home, but I'm going to try to see if I can at least do these corners before I leave.